1, 2, 3, 4. Go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, places we haven't visited in a long time, and expansions to games that I play that are wrapping up and being the conclusion of a long 10-ish year story arc that happen to have end in their titles. Which game am I talking about? Well, obviously we're talking about this one because this is what they're playing. But if we didn't have the video feed, you might think I was talking about Final Fantasy XIV. But we're not, because I already played Endwalker. And, this isn't Endwalker. This tangent has gone off track, like a train that is derailed crazily. Welcome to another installment of NanoElite666 Plays! Yes! We are back here in Guild Wars 2 for the game's third expansion, End of Dragons, which, as I alluded to in my little intro nonsense there, is supposed to be the conclusion to the 10-year-long story arc of the whole Elder Dragons thing that we started way back in 2012 when the game first launched. I'm excited. We're going back to Cantha, which people have been asking to go to for a long time, like since the game launched. And we're finally going back. Which is cool, because I liked Cantha. I enjoyed the factions campaign in Guild Wars 1. I think it might have been my favorite. I liked the story. I liked how it didn't seem to take too long to get through playing through the story compared to like Prophecies and Nightfall around it. Nightfall wasn't too bad lengthwise, but Prophecies drug for a bit. But Cantha was like just right, and it had lots of cool scenery in its locations and stuff. And I'm looking forward to go back. I haven't been super hyped about this expansion coming out. Sort of coming off of the end of the Icebrood saga, which let's not lie to ourselves, was a bit anticlimactic. Oh, we're building up to this big conflict between two elder dragons. What do? They kind of spit things at each other for a moment while we fight stuff, and then they punch each other once, and then explode each other, and that's it. So that was a bit of a letdown. So I've been like, shit. And part of it has also come off of me picking up on Final Fantasy XIV in the past couple years, and getting really into that. And I was stupid hyped for Endwalker, and Endwalker was very satisfying. But I think part of the thing is I played through the entire story of that game, condensed down into like 2 years, whereas this, I've been here since launch. So, the story of this has played out over 10 years for me. But I'm still looking forward to this. So, let's stop farting around in the menu screen. And let's get this show on the road, shall we? It's February 28th, 2022. It is End of Dragons launch day. And I am sitting here shouting into a microphone. I don't know when this video is going to be up. You're not going to be seeing this video on February 28th, 2022. I'm going to shoot most of this. Ah, yes, I was standing on things. All right. Coins for pickup. New featured item. Oh, boy. End of Dragons Expedition Contract. Supply drop requisition. Spiritualist experience package. Hold on, we gotta see what the shiny new things look like. Look at that outfit. It looks silly in that outfit. Not really, actually. It doesn't look too bad. Ooh. Anyways, I have coins for pickup. 24 silver's worth of coins. Alright. Now, the fun part is going to be... like I have mentioned, I've mentioned this in the past when we've done some of the more recent living story bits. Did I actually take all the money? Yes. switching between this and Final Fantasy, mixing up all my buttons. So that'll be a thing. Anyways, before we get completely started, and I have no idea where to actually go, we have our new Elite spec to play with. The Bladesworn, which is which is our new E-spec. It's an offhand pistol. And the main thing, it's funny, watching the teaser trailer and shit for it a while back when they were announcing the E-specs for this expansion. They spent a bunch of time focusing on this fancy, not a gunblade, they call the gunsaber. And then the actual new weapon is offhand pistol, and it was like briefly mentioned in one sentence at the very end of the video. So, we'll play around with this. Do I have 250 things? I have 400 things. Oh, yeah. Got some cool gun pellets.
That's my loot.
Bladesworn's pistol. What does this look like? Here's a giant quad barrel. Fuck you. You know what? It's not a bad looking pistol skin. I like it. Alright, I don't know what any of this does. I can wield pistols, so obviously new build available. Game will restart in an hour and a half. Launch day. So, if we're going to take this off, where is Bladesworn?
Is that troublemaking punk back again?
I don't know what any of this does.
You've got to whip into him this time. Without scars, he won't remember.
Healing increased. Healing yourself increases flow rate. Movement skills grant swiftness and increase flow. After delay, deliver a circular attack to foes around you. Increase flow rate if it hits. Unseen sword. Swapping weapons strikes everything. Interesting. Well, let's do that. Gun X sword. Gain access to the gunsaber as an alt weapon set. Lose the ability to swap to other weapon sets during combat. Adrenaline is replaced with flow. Let's see, what is this? Flow is gained at a constant rate while in combat and decays quickly when combat ends, so like adrenaline. Attacking will not generate flow, and flow cannot be used for core warrior burst skills. Skills and traits that generate adrenaline will have their adrenaline gain converted to flow. Alright, let's see. Using the final round of ammo on an ammunition skill grants a barrier. Finishes fire. Gain increased strike damage for each round of ammo spent. Lush Forest. Use the first round of ammo on an ammo skill. Reduces the recharge of all warrior skills. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's try that. Gain ferocity for a short duration when you hit with an explosion. Effect stacks. Maximum duration 10 seconds. What does that do? Gain boons when entering Dragon Trigger. Gain stability. Let's see. Immortal Dragon. Dragon Slash heals for a percentage of the damage dealt. Gain protection whenever you can flow into charges. Dragon Slash becomes unblockable, ignores blindness, and stuns foes on hit. Ooh, a stun. Gain might whenever you convert flow into charges. Ooh, might. Might is good. We like might. Or Dragon Slash has a lower maximum charge, but re-enters Dragon Trigger if you can pay the flow cost. Cooldown of a Dragon Scale defense is reset when you enter Dragon Trigger. Flow cost 10. Let's do that. Unblockable. Got a bit of a stun and does might. Alright, well, since I clearly cannot, can't use my offhand dagger. Gun gauntlets. Let's pick some stats for this. Because I don't have any ascended pistols. Ha, berserkers. Oh, I'm replacing, replacing my legendary. Did it just pop the sigil out of that? I guess it did. Yeah, I don't know. I know there have been changes to like how sigils and shit work since I've been playing for a while, so I don't necessarily remember all that. So what do we have as our two pistol skills? Step forward, strike your foe while reloading your gun. Restores ammo to skill 5. Pistol whip you. Does some vulnerability. Can hit 3 people. Restores 3 ammo. Fire all barrels in your hand cannon to deal damage to foes in front of you. Consumes all ammo when fired. Oh. Come back here. Pushes you back slightly based on the amount of ammo used. Unique per game mode. Fire! Maximum pushback 20. Oh, minimum 20, max 120. Can't recharge 5 seconds. Max targets, max ammo, max count. Consumes all ammunition, which presumably is that. Okay, I see. It's recharging its ammo. Anyways, what kind of skills do I have? Let's see. Slot skills, elite skills. There's gotta be a better way to look at this. Let's see, what's my new heal? That one, probably. An armament. Yeah, that's new. Heal yourself, enter stim state. When it expires, you are healed again. Using this skill while in stim state grants more boons. So you get a heal, 5 seconds later you get a heal. You can give yourself boons. You know, I could just go look at the training thing and go, aha. What do we have, skill-wise? Increase flow rate and gain fury. If you already have fury, gain additional flow rate. Throw a device that explodes when it lands, which leaves behind a barrier that blocks projectiles. Interesting. Throw a device that leaves behind a wall of energy, crippling foes that pass through it. Foes that have been crippled become immobilized. That sounds fun. Gunsaber. Hey, look, it's a great sword, but not really. And then I go back to that. There it is, cutting. Explosions! What does this do? Shoot a shell from your sword that explodes on the first enemy hit. There's charges. Spin and block enemy projectiles. Strike everything in melee range, and then fire shots at foes out of melee range. And there's nobody in combat, so I'm not really doing anything. And then lunge forward with explosive force, damaging enemies at your starting position. It's like engineer rocket boots. still swap off to my hammer. Anyways, let's look at the skills again, because I was still looking at those. Yeah, it's the one that cripples and immobilizes. Dragon Spike Mine. Evade backwards while dropping a mine that cripples foes. Recharges Dragon Trigger. Tactical Reload. Reload all ammo on all your profession skills. Is that the elite? Might be the elite. That is the elite.
Dealing with customers makes you want to hit things, eh? Nah, I just want to be more than a merchant.
Well, we'll play around with the new skills. See what we do or do not like. Let's see, what was the other one? The mine. That sounds like it would, it cripples. And then that would combo nicely with the electric fence. Tell you what. Let's play around with that. Throw things in a mine. Okay. We'll see how poorly this goes. I have no idea where to go to start the story. Suppose I could look at my story journal. End of Dragons. Begin this story.
Research log 428. Latest results still inconclusive. Elder dragons awaken, consume magic, and leave nothing but annihilation in their wake. This is the way it's always been. The dragon cycle. Unimaginable suffering through the ages. Countless lives shattered. And instead of uniting, some capitalized on chaos. Some of us fought back. Heroes across Tyria banded together. We came from different corners, but shared a vision of a better tomorrow. Not everyone made it. Then came hope. From an unexpected place. Aurene, who we raised from an egg. With the prismatic dragon on our side, we have a chance. A chance to finally break the dragon cycle. We've slain 5 elder dragons. But what's the right path forward? Every elder dragon death has made the whole system more unstable. There have been many theories. We tried to keep balance by replacing them, but that turned out to be impossible. We're running out of time for answers. I'm running out of time. One remaining elder dragon is out there somewhere. I don't know what awaits us.
Champion, I need to speak with you. Something's happening, and I'd like to discuss it. In person. Also, if I'm honest, I wouldn't mind seeing your face. Again. In person. Don't let that go to your head.
Too late, it's already gone to my head. So, letter from Keith. Commander, I know you've been very busy, what with the Char insurrection and killing of Elder Dragons, but I think you might want to pay a visit to the Eye of the North. Something seems to be bothering Aurene. I had no idea. She just called me and said, hey, come visit. It has been too long. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. So I was sitting here thinking to myself after how the Icebrood saga ended, and Jormag and Primordus kind of blew each other up, and at the end of it, I think Aurene was all like, well, I got some of their magic energy, but the rest all went somewhere else, and I don't know where. So I'm sort of hoping that, you know, maybe we'll have them pop back up somehow in this expansion. But as Taimi was just saying in that cutscene there, nah, 5 of the Elder Dragons are dead now, so probably not going to happen. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe my, because, God, they did Primordus dirty. Poor guy got, like, no focus. He's just like, hi, I'm kind of waking up in the middle of Season 3. Oh no, we put me back to sleep again. Hi, I'm kind of waking up in this Icebrood saga thing, and now I'm dead. This weird Norn guy became my champion, but now I'm dead. Crystallographer Smoxy, Crystalline Resonance Cascade. Commander, very exciting news. A Crystalline Resonance Cascade scenario has just occurred. You can read my latest publication, Crystalline Waveform Resonance Cascade Collapse Scenarios, and you. A brief primer by award-winning crystallographer Smoxy very soon. But I wanted to let you know about it right away since it centers on you. Okay, this is just them talking about condensing the rewards for strike missions. Anyways, let's go visit Aurene. Hi, Aurene.
Champion, it's wonderful to see you. Even with Jormag and Primordus gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond. To say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves Taimi and Gorrik.
Then I'll talk to them.
Yeah. Go away, daily thing. Optional. Catch up with the rest of Dragon's Watch. Alright, so things are gonna happen. Hope. Oh yeah. Forging steel. Speak with Aurene. Something on your mind, champion? We have a lot to catch up on.
I'm good. I've been thinking about these past months. Primordus and Jormag, Bangar and Ryland. I made a conscious choice not to involve myself. As a nascent Elder Dragon, I was wary of my own power. But lately I've wondered, was that the right choice?
Well, tell me about your visions.
Right. Remember my visions of our battle with Kralkatorrik?
They all ended the same, with your death. And you couldn't see past it.
Just like Glint. But, of course, that was before I...
Ate an unkillable Lich King?
discovered I can self-resurrect. Glint couldn't. Kralkatorrik couldn't. Once again, my visions converge. Except I don't see my death in any of them. They just stop. Does that mean anything? Change anything? Is this time different? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out.
Alright. Let's go check in with somebody else. Whoop. Kaz, Jory, what you doing? Jory has nothing to say because this is talking to Kaz. Commander, good to see you. Good to see you too.
Detective Delacroix? And Lady Mead? Or is it Ambassador Mead now?
No title yet. I managed not to screw up the Ice Brood War. Queen gave me a little more rope is all.
You helped bring humans and Char together. Got the Coden invested in the fight, and Jenna knows it.
Maybe. Nice to think so.
Let's catch up.
We haven't had much time to really talk since Bangar's convocation.
Oh my gods. The Metal Legion concert.
It was
Then
great.
things got busy.
Things have always been busy. Ever since we were tracking Kralkatorrik.
Trying to clean up his mess. Towns destroyed. Refugee camps. Close my eyes, I can see the faces. It was a lot.
Coming on the heels of Cormyr and the other gods leaving us all to fend for ourselves.
We see how well that's gone.
Yay, things have been hard.
You're not being fair to
I was shiny and shallow. A sunbeam.
my sunbeam.
Who ran when you needed me most.
And I forgave you. A long time ago. You have to forgive yourself.
Working on it.
Alright, anyone else around to chat with? I think there's a circle over here on the map. I don't see anyone to chat with. Oh, it's the Twisted Marionette fight. Are there more Dragon Watch people around here somewhere? Nope. It looks like there's a circle on the mini-map there. What does that say? It is something. But not something relevant to what I'm doing. Well, let's go... Oh, hello. There's somebody here. Ritlock. Your icon on the map was half buried under the waypoint marker. Ah, Commander, I was just about to head out, so... Ritlock, how are you holding up? After Ryland?
I've had some time to sit with everything. Spent some time with Kree.
You never really got to know your son. Not the way you wanted.
No. But I think that's the point. Bangar was right. Char don't have sons. Kree knew that. Kept her objective. What I wanted, I was never gonna get from Ryland. It wasn't about him, it was about me. What I need. I couldn't see past the hole I was trying to fill. The more I pushed, the more he pulled away. I made it all worse.
Rylan was a grown Char. He made his choices.
I know. And I did what had to be done. Now, his fight is over. Me? I don't know.
There's time. You'll figure it out.
Working on it.
Tell me about... Ugh. I almost read that as Krita because of how the C and the I kind of merged together with the resolution I'm at. So I'm playing it with something that happened since they implemented the DirectX 11 beta is when I'm playing at basic 2K resolution. It used to keep the resolution on my ultra-wide monitor and just black bar the side of it. But now it just stretches the image out to the rest of the monitor. You won't be able to tell through the recording because it'll be at the proper look. It'll just have the UI elements will all be squished together a bit, but you probably don't care about that. So it's just going to be a thing I have to deal with. So tell me about Krisha. How's she doing?
Things are still tense, but she's good. Great under the circumstances. Hands full with paperwork. Keeps her busy. Thinks a couple of the Imperators are already vying for Connor. Hope it doesn't get ugly. We've been through a lot. Of course, I'm biased, but if you ask me, they already got a pretty good candidate.
For what it's worth, I think you're right. Might be time for all of us to put away old divisions.
Listen to us. Couple old soldiers going soft.
We fight because we have to, not because we want to. That was Bangar's mistake.
Add it to the list. But yeah, might be time. I think I'm ready to plant my tail in one place for a while. And just process.
Alright. Is there anyone else hiding around? Hiding around here who has icons. Can I not move? Curious, I can't move the minimap when it's zoomed in all the way. I could have sworn you could, but then again, hi Koss, what are you doing? I'm just there. Pretty sure we've talked to you in the past. Let's see. Over here is where we got Taimi is hanging out. Okay.
Commander.
Hi, Keith.
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
Is she...
Something to do with Gorrik.
Yeah, okay, so Gorrik and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle. Cause, like, who needs that noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about Gorrik.
Right. Gorrik got a message from an old colleague.
Ah.
An old Inquest colleague.
Ah.
Anka. Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordus.
Ah.
She has some data. Would he like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
For what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So, Anka offers him something she knows he'd want without asking for something in return?
Yes,
Why would she do that?
exactly.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry, are you worried for Gorik's safety?
Yes, I'm worried for Gorik's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you, please? Thank you, Commander.
Taimi likes him too. Just gonna put that out there.
You
Keith!
came.
You asked.
I like that you trusted me.
Why wouldn't I?
I haven't
Well,
always
you-
earned it. Being back at the Grove was different this time. I know we Sylvari tend to come off as sophisticates of the highest order.
Oh, indeed.
But the truth is, even we Firstborn have only been around for 30-odd years. Our culture is immature, emotionally. Knowledge we have, but knowledge and wisdom are different things. I think back to when I was with Fowlin. I don't recognize that person. I had no idea who I was, but Aurene changed everything. I'm a parent. Of a sort, anyway. Being back among them, I realized I don't belong there anymore. My world, my perspective have...
Broadened.
I knew you would understand.
Why wouldn't I trust you, Keith? I don't know. You've done some pretty questionable, shady shit in the past. Taimi, what's up? Thank you, Commander. It's good to see you again.
Gang's back together, huh? I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. Ritlock, Kaz and Jory.
Taimi.
Ram's at the lodge. Logan's back in Krita. Kanak is with Saida. Zafiro with the Zaishin.
Taimi.
Garm is with Ram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck Zoja is.
Taimi, I'll get Gorrik. It's going to be okay.
You brought up
I know.
Zoja. How's the research going? What did she say? There was a name in there. Let's see. Bram Kanak is with Saida. Oh yeah, she was the pirate captain. That's right. How's the research going?
Not bad, considering it's mostly speculation. There's so much we don't know. Or don't know we don't know.
You have Aurene.
And she's been super helpful. But she's only one elder dragon, and not exactly typical of the species. We have so many questions. How did she ascend? Where did the others come from? Are there
Space.
any more out there?
The Priory thought there was at least one more. The water dragon.
Bubbles!
Archaeology is an evolving field of study. Hypotheses must be supported by evidence. They live their lives on a time scale we can barely comprehend. Some days I wonder if they're knowable at all.
But, like you said, we have Aurene.
And she makes all the difference.
How have you been feeling?
Ups and downs. Could do with fewer of the downs. Some days I wake up feeling like it's gonna take 9 bolts to the brain pan to get me out of bed, you know? But most days are fine. And we don't need to talk about the other days.
Have you been getting any rest?
Not enough.
That's not true. Okay, yes, that's true. I'm just getting so close to figuring out where all that magic went.
Space.
That's not a good excuse, though. More rest, fewer symptoms, happier timing.
Alright. Gorrik will be okay, I promise. I'll go find him. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen,
Swiftly.
I think we will wrap it up here for this part because it is about that time, and this seems to be a good point to do so. And while we were doing this, I will relaunch the game so it can update, so we stop having a new build available message popping up every 15 minutes or so. So, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this first installment of Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons, despite the fact that we haven't done a whole lot yet. As always, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for games that you think I should play that might make for a good series like this at some point in the future, or if you just wish to give me a shout, give me some feedback, let me know how I'm doing. Am I doing good? Am I doing bad? If I'm doing bad, what can I do to go from doing bad to doing good? Or if you just wish to inform me that I am a terrible person because I haven't killed anything yet. Just started. We just started and I haven't killed anything yet. You may inform me of such in the comment box below. PC, PS4, and Switch for the recording suggestions. Oh, and PS5. You know, I'm sitting here thinking back to the bits of Hades I've been doing recently. I think I've been forgetting the PS5 in my list of things I can play and record video stuff on. I keep doing that. Anyways, PC, PS4, PS5, and Switch for recording suggestions. That is all that I can currently record on right now. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, then please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date whenever I post up new videos, and then you won't ever have to miss out on any of the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, if you know of anyone else who might enjoy watching this sort of thing, please share this video or one of my other videos with them. Point them in my general direction so maybe they might potentially swing by and be amused by the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, you should follow me on Twitter, at NanoElite666, as I will be using it to make news updates and announcements and such regarding the channel whenever the need should arise in the future. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you've been enjoying. I am NanoElite666, and I will see you all next time. It's a big stretch back there, Aurene. Oh, and you actually, like, completely cycled through the animation properly instead of just getting to a certain point and then just snapping back to your default resting pose like you do with most of your other idle animations. Good job. Good job, Aurene. You finished the stretch. Anyways, I'm going to go update the game so it stops yelling at me to do so.